I know students struggle with communication and the quirky ways that we talk to one another, the way that we share our research, the way that we engage in academic debate. And it's a really strange style of speaking, communicating, and sharing ideas. And if you don't understand that style, you're excluded from the conversation. So it's a really important hurdle, I think, for students to overcome if they're just starting out on their experience in higher education. One way to uncover where students are struggling at university is to survey them and ask them directly about their previous experiences of study. So early in the semester when I'm teaching first year writing students, I ask them, what sort of feedback have you had on your writing before? And how can teachers in this unit of study help you with your writing? And they're great insights for teachers to have about what students are expecting, but they actually reveal a lot about the student's relationship to academic discourse. Where a student has experienced really negative feedback in the past, it can tell you that perhaps they're struggling with communication, or it can tell you that there's a kind of preconception about what they will experience when they write and where their concerns and tensions might be. And we can work with that as teachers. And in terms of what feedback they've received or how teachers can help them in the unit, that can tell you about any disconnect between the teaching team and what we want to do with students to help them learn and what students are expecting. So it's about matching up those expectations from the teachers and the learners in a unit of study and understanding where we need to perhaps smooth out the connection. So where a student might be saying, I want feedback about the correct structure of an essay, and we as a teaching team are thinking, we want you to understand the context of academic discourse and how your diverse or different experience of content can be shared in a range of different ways in academic discourse. There's a lot of teaching design that needs to occur in order to have those expectations come into more alignment. How can students learn in one context and take that learning into another context? Really good inclusive teaching not only improves belonging in the classroom that you're teaching in, it's belonging at university more generally. So for me, in teaching writing and rhetoric and communication, it's about how these general skills can be adaptable or flexible in different scenarios. The great news is that teaching inclusively is all about adaptability and flexibility and changing the way that you work with material based on different perspectives in the room. We ask students not to repeat a standard pattern of essay. We ask them to understand the context in which that academic communication is happening and tweak and change and adapt it to match your own personal views to the views in the room. That will work again as the student moves into another unit of study or another learning context, because they have the skills in flexibility and adaptability to change according to the context in which they're learning or studying.